A man was getting into it with some niggas online. They beefing online. He go to the McDonald's drive-thru. They kill his baby in the drive-thru. It was all on social media. It wasn't no backlash, and they went online bragging about killing the baby.
That's why it's always good to de-escalate any situation you see that could get hostile. Just the best defense is just to walk away. You get into some road rage incident, man, just push your brakes and let that guy go on his way. Don't be in no confrontation you can avoid. Always do that. Hey, welcome back, guys. Hey, we're gonna start this shit off with Charleston White talking about the recent killing of Lil Ronnie and his daughter. Right?
Empathize with him from a father standpoint.
Yeah.
I couldn't see past nothing else, but man, that nigga died with his baby. And his baby died with him.
On some Kobe Bryant type shit. Like that's one way to go, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I died protecting my daughter, but she lived, that would be a good death. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shit. I was speechless. Yeah, I was speechless. So I was speechless.
And it's documented too. I mean, I know Go Yayo, great friend. But you are also in the news because you've been trying to combat this whole drill movement that's been going on for years.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, he's associated with Hood Fame and Go Yayo them. Now, them on the gangster shit. I always have been. Even though you ain't on the gangster.
You had to say,
shit.
I think everybody playing. What did the shirt say?
You're guilty by association.
If you too proud to sell, tell. What is that?
So you might as well be on the gangster. If you hanging with the gangster niggas on the gangster shit, you gotta be on gangster shit.
That's true.
Because you're guilty by association.
That's facts. That's facts. You are who you hang around. You are who you hang around, brother.
So and he's closely intertwined and connected to it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he Go Yayo right hand man. Or his big brother, so to say.
You second in command?
From my understanding, nigga, Chucky come with Lil Zach now. So they go way back. So you guilty by association.
That's facts.
But when I saw the video, I said, man, them some kids that killed him. Them some babies.
Most definitely.
I seen the mugshot, all face tats and shit. I was like, oh man. They is hypnotized with that demonic spirit called drill music for sure. As soon as you see him, you like, oh, you took the music a little bit too seriously, bro.
And come to find out, it's some babies. Some babies that come through my organization that I done work with. Knew them from the area. So knowing what I know, this is a long-standing situation. Between the ape gangs and the Hood Fame, nigga, it's been a divide in this city since these niggas been in elementary school. Ape gang started as a group of elementary kids. Hood Fame out middle school kids. So niggas just cliques that started when they clicked up in gang as kids. That's when I come about. So yeah. I've been their rival.
I ain't gonna lie, tribalism is a real thing. As soon as people just love to group up and then just attack each other for some tribalism type thing, like, oh, you just live down the street from me, you different, so we got a beef. Like, I don't understand why every hood has to have people fighting with each other that's just different in little slight ways. Like, tribalism is a crazy thing. It's crazy how it's been weaponized.
I've been their opponent since they've been in school, huh? Most of these know me from the juvenile detention center, mid-level, JD Hall, the alternative school. Most of these know me from working with them in crossing their path through the juvenile system. So I've been having my thumb on this pulse for a minute. That was my fight with the Fort Worth Independent School District. My 40 go boom. When I saw that video and it was a number of kids in there with guns, and then I started following the rise of Go Yayo. So no, man.
That is some crazy stuff, bro. People don't understand the power of music. It has an enchantment in those raps that make people suggestions in your brain to go 40, go boom. I need to get a 40 so I could be like, go, yay, yo, man. No, you're being hypnotized, bro.
This is near and dear to me. We made the news behind this. This is how I became in tour with the streets in this city. The Crip and Blood. Cause I'm saying these y'all kids in they gang. So you got Crips and Bloods in the same gang together. Most of the OG that was doing the these was y'all kids and y'all nephews that's just doing this shit. So that's how I started fighting with the street. So when I seen this,
if you want your pockets to swell, tell. He got a big rat on his jacket. Hey, for real, that boy is wild.
And I know we know who done the shooting. The name just coming up that's doing the shooting.
Yeah, they identified the shooters, but they haven't. I guess people in Fort Worth may know, but yeah, publicly they haven't released the name.
And this was a kid who everybody had on the internet.
Hey, I'm Lloyd.
And I'm Natasha, and
we're the founders of Midnight Comics.
Fiverr allows us to take.
This was a kid that made the internet rapping. I cussed out his mama. Just the little kid talking me, everybody be posting this, and he ain't gangster.
The shooter.
He was hanging with J-Dub, and he was hanging. So all these were murderous children. J-Dub was a serial killer.
Very impressionable mind on these teenagers. You can make very little suggestions to a teenager and they'll follow it because they think that's what a purpose in life that they have. My purpose in life is my 40 go boom. I'm just like that guy. I want to be like that guy. You're trying to figure out who you are, and then you get suckered into some shit where being that character that you're being suggested to play is going to lead to your demise. You're going to end up dead or in jail, period. Nobody, very little people, I wouldn't say nobody, very little people make it out playing that character of these gangster mentality type dudes. Don't fall for it.
He had 2 funerals. So it's been a beef within our city. This ain't the first baby that done got killed behind what these done.
Right.
This ain't the first baby that done died in Fort Worth, Texas.
Right.
This ain't the first father that done died with his baby. Just last year on the southwest side, they shot up some shit and 2 babies died at a car wash with their dad. It was just last year. This ain't new.
But I can't even imagine being in that type of situation where you with your own kids, your family, you was most vulnerable and you get attacked. Where is your mind? You don't even have time to think.
Because he's a popular rapper. The same baby that's being accused of shooting went to juvie for shooting a 2-year-old in the Buttercups. This ain't the first time a baby done got shot.
Right.
But because it's a rapper and he's a popular rapper and he's a well-liked rapper, now it's, oh man, this is sad. This ain't sad. This is normal.
Right.
This ain't new.
It's sad to say, it is kind of normal. You desensitized to this stuff now, man.
If you remember 7 years ago in Chicago, a man was getting into it with some niggas online. They beefing online. He go to the McDonald's drive-thru. They kill his baby in the drive-thru. It was all on social media. It wasn't no backlash, and they went online bragging about killing the baby.
That's why it's always good to de-escalate any situation you see that could get hostile. Just the best defense is just to walk away. You get into some road rage incident, man, just push your brakes and let that guy go on his way. Don't be in no confrontation you can avoid. Always do that. You're not gonna be a PUSSY if you walk away, bro. I'm telling you, you only a PUSSY if he engage and you don't do anything. Once he engage, I gotta defend myself. 40 go boom.
It wasn't no backlash for that. So this is the time Charleston come out and say, man, I keep telling y'all, I told y'all, this is where y'all become hypocritical. Because we have an obsession with entertainers and rappers and street niggas. We love them.
Right.
But the common man and they baby can die every day, and we don't have this same level of emotional response or compassion. Our neighbor, our own cousins, our own brother, our own aunties. So I'm saying, man, yeah, it's sad. But as angry as y'all think y'all is, this happen all the time, homie. And I hear people say, women and children off limits. Those have never been the rules. Who told y'all that women and children are off limits in the streets? That ain't never been the case. You can go back to the roaring 20s when the Italian mafia first come into America during the Prohibition era. Women and children have always been the casualty because all they say, if we can't get you, we'll go get them.
That's true. Ain't no honor amongst thieves and murderers, man. Ain't no honor. If we can't get you, we gonna get them. We gonna hurt you in some type of way. You ain't just gonna get away. Even today, the cartel, if they can't get you, they gonna get your family. Nobody plays fair.
The cartel will go get them.
Oh, I just said that.
So who told y'all that women and children are off limits? Remember we started gang banging, y'all? And they started doing drive-bys? And you would go shoot up somebody's house not knowing who was in there. Children and women got shot then, people.
Boy, he spitting fire facts. This dude is always spitting facts. I don't know how he do it. He's a sharp motherfucker.
We kicked in his door. We took his main honey. Kill both. I'm looking at rape. I'm looking at kidnap. It's in the lyrics.
These demonic music, I haven't realized until I got older. I was listening to Lil Wayne the other day, and I'm just telling you, it is such filthy music, man. I can't believe that I would be listening to this, and I'd be like, man, this is just so hard. I want to freaking go there, and I want to get so motherfucking high I can eat a star. Like, you know what I'm saying? It sound cool, but it's like, you promoting drug usage, you were promoting the defeminization of a woman, you just freaking dogging her. I mean, he's just talking all this stuff. He's just like, all this music is trash. Why does they talk like this? And you, as an impressionable mind of a teenager, you just like, yeah, every woman is a hoe. But that's not the case. You got some good women out here that don't deserve to be treated like, you know, oh, I'm a pussy eater, like whatever.
It's in the movies. So I just want to let people know there are no official rules. There is no real rule book to the streets. These rules are made up as they go along. There are no rules. No. The rule is, it ain't no rule. It ain't no rules to do wrong.
It ain't. Because ain't no consequences. If I do wrong, what you gonna do?
And children are off limits. No, they're not. Cause I know some to get your kids if they can't get you. It's been done before. That's what started the war between the Jamaicans and Dallas back in the day. When the Jamaicans went and killed the woman and the children. That's how the war broke off and started.
Yeah,
let me ask you this. Does Fort Worth, does it get more dangerous after this, or does the authorities tighten up?
It's already been dangerous.
But do authorities tighten up, because now this is worldwide news? You said it's a rapper now, so now it's a high profile case, and it's a kid.
Right.
Do authorities tighten up, or does the streets get crazy this summer?
The authorities don't tighten up. They're desensitized to this. This don't move them because they see it more often than we do.
How do you stop somebody committing a spontaneous violent act? You don't even know if it's gonna happen. How could police tighten up something that's just like off the cuff? This wasn't planned. I'm assuming it wasn't planned. Dude just saw him at the car wash, sprayed. How do police is supposed to prevent that? You know, it's not a police thing. It's a culture thing with the people and the music and the movies with our people. That's the problem. What Charleston is getting at.
We only see it when it's publicized. They see it when it don't get no attention. They've been watching this beef, homie. They done watch all these kids grow up just like you. When they get the killers, it's hard for, homie, when they catch the killers and the killers are babies, it's hard for you to be outraged. We're in a legislative session in Texas right now. When we done that interview with that young lady who killed that kid who was trying to break into the house, homie, we propelled that lady into a national spotlight. She's now in Austin with a law that's being passed with her name on it, that people who live in apartment complexes who rent property can no longer be evicted for protecting themselves with a gun. She got a law change because of her experience.
That don't make no sense. If I'm being assaulted in any way, especially in my home, 40 go boom.
Nobody's gonna do nothing about this. These young niggas already warring and killing.
Hey, if you want your pockets to swell, tell. Boy, got the rat on there. He fly though. Damn.
I'm almost willing to believe this is what the police department want. But I know some people who work in the police department. I know some people that run the violent intervention prevention program out of Fort Worth, Texas. I know they spirits, I know they hearts, and I know this ain't what they want.
No, nobody
But
wants
nigga,
this.
ain't nothing nobody can do because it just didn't start today. These seeds was sown when these was elementary school. How you go come uproot that shit? To the roots of this. Man.
What I just said is not about the police. Ain't about better policing. It's about the culture. Why is the culture always destructive and demonic like that? Kill, do drugs, don't trust a bitch, don't trust a nigga, no anti-brotherhood, all this stuff, bro. When you listen to it, I mean, it's just like, how is nobody even catching this? They just thinking, oh, it's just music. Ain't nobody really like, bro, that stuff has power.
Man.
You said the city went against you when you were trying to go against the Fort Worth drill shit, and now you said you're not trying to make it about you, but you've been trying to warn people, and people were entertained with it for years, and then now everybody's upset because of shit that they helped.
But this is what I want to tell people, because it's Lil Ronnie, and Lil Ronnie is a well-liked individual. Great personality, good spirited, good natured, popular guy, well liked and likable.
Right.
So it's easy to hurt with him and for him. But it was a kid that died with Go Yayo in Houston. Lil Brandon. He was a kid. This ain't I'm saying, homie, they shot up a house, another kid was killed on the couch. Its children have been dying in this city for 12 years or longer due to the youth rap violence.
And it's not just this city, it's every city in America. The rap, this drill music, the rap music, it hasn't just started recently. This stuff been going on since the start of gangster music, man. Since the start of gangster music. I know we love our Tupac and our Biggie, and we know we love all these gangster rappers, but at the same time, if you listen to their raps, they have some demonic lyrics in there. And you're just thinking like, oh, he just rapping about what he living through and what he see. There's a difference. Trust me.
I ain't gonna say but this little nigga was in elementary school.
So you claim you know who killed Ronnie, allegedly.
Well, yeah,
is this not out there yet?
Yeah, we know who the police looking for.
Okay.
That's a good answer. He ain't say you don't know who shot Ronnie. He say who the police looking for.
Don't say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be
homie,
good.
But all these little homie, they got me. Homie, listen. 4 years ago during the pandemic, they had that mass shooting at Wilbarger Park.
Right.
500-600 some people outside for Easter or Mother's Day, one of them. Old women, children. These same little group of had a shootout. Shot a 17-year-old girl who mother had, how many kids been getting shot and killed in this city?
Long time.
Why not say his name? Why do you think they're not saying his name?
Because
I think everybody playing.
Retaliation.
Let law enforcement do their job. I said his name on Facebook to the people that know. I said it last night. But I done fought to get this little kid out of jail before and to help this kid. Kid done been caught at school with a gun and a 15-year-old. So this kid really shouldn't even be on the street. He ain't no kid, he's young now.
Yeah. A
little rabbit.
That kid should go out the window when you kill somebody, bro. And you willingly did it. It wasn't just it was orchestrated. As soon as you saw him, you hit, say, you go for the back, I go from the front. And I just ambushed that dude. Killed the girl, killed him. Man, talk about a bonehead move, man.